Every day, financial analysts try to calculate the exact net worth of the extended Trump family. But behind the headlines is a hidden architecture of wealth, quietly generating billions away from the cameras. While the media obsessively tracks Donald Trump's estimated $3.2 billion, his fortune is dwarfed by a younger, quieter member of the extended orbit, Josh Kushner. Josh built his money in Silicon Valley tech. His investment firm, Thrive Capital, recently hit a $5.3 billion valuation. That gives him a personal fortune of $3.7 billion, a number that surpasses the combined wealth of Donald, Jared, and Ivanka. Tech investments are one way to build an empire. The rest of this family circle utilizes a distinctly different, heavily leveraged asset: close proximity to the Oval Office. While U.S. law aims to separate government service from private profit, the extended family's financial filings reveal a complex network of private entities and foreign partnerships that test the limits of those regulations. Look at Donald Trump Jr. By licensing his name to luxury real estate and conservative media, he built a fortune estimated between $150 and $300 million, completely avoiding the volatile stock market gambles his father took. He secures this money behind a labyrinth of private LLCs nested within the Trump organization. This corporate structure deliberately avoids the transparency that public tax returns would require. That strategy gets significantly more complicated when the family enters the White House. Take Jared Kushner. In 2018, Kushner Companies was facing a massive financial crisis. Their crown jewel property at 666 Fifth Avenue was bleeding cash, and they were staring down a looming $1.2 billion debt payment due in February 2019. This is a congressional inquiry letter detailing the bailout that followed. Out of nowhere, Brookfield Asset Management stepped in with a $1.28 billion upfront payment for a 99-year lease. But as this text highlights, Brookfield's real estate fund was heavily backed by the Qatari Investment Authority, right when Jared was managing U.S. Middle East policy from the West Wing. Brookfield publicly stated that no Qatari-linked entity was involved in the deal. However, the 99-year lease was signed by an entity called BS Rep 3 Nero LLC, a fund holding $2 billion in capital from Middle Eastern sovereign governments. The deal provided the Kushners with a $1.1 billion upfront cash infusion, allowing them to pay off their debt using funds that originated with a foreign government, while their family member managed U.S. diplomacy with that same nation. Jump to the present day, and the attempts to separate these transactions through shell companies have largely been set aside for a more direct approach. Consider Steve Witkoff. He is currently acting as the president's special envoy to the Middle East and Russia. Simultaneously, he is co-founding a cryptocurrency venture called World Liberty Financial with the president and his sons. Members of the House Foreign Affairs Committee have formally demanded an investigation. They point to the risk of a U.S. diplomat pitching crypto investments to foreign financial backers while actively negotiating international relations. For Witkoff, the roles are simultaneous. He represents the United States in diplomatic negotiations, while his private venture pitches crypto tokens to the same international investors. If these conflicts of interest are documented by Congress and executed in broad daylight, why hasn't the legal system intervened? A recent ruling from a New York appellate court demonstrates the resilience of the family's legal armor against government oversight. The justice system actually agreed with the core facts of the state's case. They confirmed that the family spent over a decade systematically inflating property values on financial statements to secure highly favorable bank loans. But the appellate court threw out the consequences. They completely tossed the massive $500 million disgorgement penalty, ruling that making the family pay it back violated the Eighth Amendment's protection against excessive fines. Even when prosecutors successfully prove a decade-long pattern of financial deception, the family's assets are shielded by a legal defense that has proven capable of overturning the largest penalties in the state's history. Between private LLCs, sovereign wealth proxies, and successful appellate defenses, this financial model has proven remarkably resilient, effectively turning a political brand into a durable global investment portfolio.